Hello, this is Nicole Solis, and I will be speaking on the Mormon Church and its relation to the Christian faith for my American Christian Heritage class at Liberty University. This presentation analyzes the relationship between Mormonism and Christianity, drawing on insights from three articles: Early Mormonism and Early Christianity, Utopian Communities of Illinois, Nauvoo 1839 to 1846, and Would That All God's People Were Prophets. Mormonism was founded by Joseph Smith in the early 19th century as a restoration movement. It emphasized strong millenarian beliefs, especially in the imminent return of Christ, and was positioned as a restoration of early Christianity, emphasizing prophetic revelation. Some parallels between Mormonism and early Christianity are millenarian movements, which focused on exclusivity and urgency. Initial rejection from both mainstream society and other religious institutions, and focus on adapting to societal norms to ensure long-term survival. However, the Mormon Church struggled a little more with adapting than Christianity. According to John G. Gager, both movements emerged in culturally turbulent times. These environments of disillusionment and religious competition fostered the rise of visionary leaders like Jesus and Joseph Smith. Both religions shifted from a millenarian outlook to institutional and doctrinal consolidation, allowing long-term survival. This process often involved rationalizing initial prophetic failures and redirecting energies toward proselytizing and community building. The Nauvoo Experiment began in May of 1839 when Joseph Smith took out a loan to purchase almost 16,000 acres of land for $153,442. Culturally, Nauvoo was a socioeconomic and religious utopia. Its government emphasized communal economics and independent governance. The society experienced tensions with neighboring communities and also within of itself, which eventually led to its collapse. Individually, you had agrarian and communal based lifestyle that began to exhibit tension with the introduction of plural marriage. Dissension among some of the Mormons split over religion into over 100 factions. And after the murder of Joseph Smith and his brother Hiram, these factions left for other towns to reestablish their church. One of the larger, most well-known groups traveled west to Utah with Brigham Young. Mormons did not return to Nauvoo again until over 100 years later in the 1960s. In modern times, Mormonism has expanded globally, reflecting trends in global Christianity. Challenges include cultural adaptation and overcoming racial and historical barriers. For example, the church was forced to ban polygamy in 1890 to help Utah gain statehood. And in 1978, they had a provision which allowed African American males into the priesthood. Also, the growth was concentrated in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Some of the challenges in globalization were limited cultural adaptation compared to other Christian movements. The centralized governance retained distinctly American character. They had struggles with enculturation, hindering growth in non-Western societies, with their focus in Americanization and assimilation. Some of the key differences were an emphasis in new revelations and prophetic leadership, unique doctrines such as the Book of Mormon, eternal progression, and the Temple of Ordinances. Also, the church was seen as a restoration to the Christians rather than a continuation like other continual movements. In conclusion, Mormonism parallels early Christianity and its origins and growth. However, it faced unique challenges in cultural adaptation and global expansion. Its distinct theology positioned it both within and without the Christian tradition. Thank you for listening to my lecture, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Oh, yeah, here's my bibliography. Bye.